Hey guys, Asif here at 3D Crypto. Hope everyone's doing well. And these past couple of days, we've had some sideways movement in P3D. And it seems like we have hit the floor, we have hit the bottom. So as you can see, obviously, we've had these days of Ethereum being sold out of the contract. And then when we hit about 4,600, it's just been a slow decline. So maybe 1 ETH here, 2 ETH there. But it's kind of stopped around about, it's hovering at the 4,500 mark, give or take a few Ethereum. So it does seem like everyone that is in P3D at the moment, all these strong hands, they are now holding on to their Ethereum. Obviously, there's not much happening in terms of reinvests, but all the people that had weak hands, it looks like they have now all sold up, and all that remains now are the strong hands. If we just look at the top 25 token holders, those top 25 token holders make up about 40% of all Ethereum in contract. So as we can now see, it's apparent that the floor, it might go lower, but for what it seems like for these past 2 or 3 days is that we've hit that bottom. There's not much happening. The people that have Ethereum are holding onto it in contract in P3D, and the people that want to sell it, they've sold it. So now it's a waiting game. It's all waiting on one thing, which is FOMO 3D. As you can see, even the charts, it's very sideways. When you do have buys, they are very small buys or reinvests, and when you do get sells, they are very small sells. Not the large quantities we were seeing a few weeks ago when people were selling on a daily basis. We were losing maybe 300-400 Ethereum in contract. No, now it's literally 1 or 2, maximum 5 per day. But yeah, so in terms of hitting the floor, we have reached the floor. FOMO 3D is the next thing we're waiting for, and as soon as that happens, it's going to be a fire sale. Things are going to go crazy. So guys, now is the best time to stock up on P3D. So P3D is now approaching 0.01 Ethereum per P3D token. We're not going to see that price again once FOMO hits in. So it's the best time to stack up these P3D tokens. If you look at the top 25 token holders, if you look what they've done, they haven't sold. They are holding. So if you look at FAFIM, the top token holder, he's holding 36,000 P3D tokens. He hasn't sold them. All he's doing is reinvesting. Obviously, the reinvests are not as high as everyone wants them to be because of this sideways movement. We are still getting some dividends, but the dividends aren't what everyone expects them to be. That's fine. That's going to happen in a sideways market. As soon as you get volume, that's all going to change. So the reinvests are happening. They're not happening to the same extent as everyone would like to increase that volume, but there's not much we can do at the moment. We're waiting. So guys, the best thing to do is while we're in this sideways movement is kind of just come in the P3D chat, come in the Discords, read about what's happening. Just stay on top of when FOMO is going to get released and stack up as much P3D as you can, because having P3D is going to give you an advantage. So that's what I am personally doing. I'm not buying new P3D, I'm just reinvesting P3D for my dividends. And the way I'm doing it is doing it through the Strong Hands 50 group. So the best thing to do is, instead of doing a simple reinvest, what I do is I go ahead and go to the withdraw function. As soon as I withdraw, I will take out all of my dividends. So I've got 0.0109 Ethereum in dividends. I will withdraw that into my MetaMask wallet. Gas prices have got a bit more sensible now. They were up around about 12 or 15 Gwei. It's come down to about 9 Gwei now, which helps a lot, and it does speed up the whole process. So once you put your withdraw transaction in, it will take a few minutes, and you will see that the Ethereum is back in your MetaMask wallet, rather than just having P3D investing straight across into your MetaMask wallet. So we'll give it some time. As I said, 9 Gwei is the going rate at the moment for gas, and it normally completes in, it says 1 hour 40 minutes, but I found it happens a lot more quicker than that, maybe 5 minutes max. As you will see now, it says 1 hour 31 minutes, but it happened a lot quicker than that. It happened literally within 3 or 4 minutes. So here we see I've had success. I've withdrawn the dividends into my MetaMask wallet, and you can see it's sitting there in my MetaMask wallet. So now what I'm going to do is go back to the Strong Hands 50 group and go to the instructions, and you can see what links to use. So guys, this is the Strong Hands 50 group where everyone uses everyone else's masternode, and in turn you all get a chance of having your masternode used and earning some dividends. So there's a couple of links that you can use. One is POWH.world and the other one is P3D I've done videos on them on the past on how each of these rotator links work. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use POWH.world. So you type that link in there, and once you press enter, it will take you back to the proof of weak hands site. But what you will notice is that there will be a masternode added in there, and that masternode is someone who is part of the Strong Hands 50 URL rotator group. So the next thing to do now is to reinvest 1 P3D tokens worth of Ethereum, which looks about right. Yes, and you can go ahead and press buy, purchase. Gwei again, it's about 9 Gwei for gas, which is, it's a good rate. It has been a lot higher, but I can see it coming down shortly back to again maybe 5 Gwei. It's purely because the Ethereum network is so congested with airdrops and EOS and all these different tokens doing crazy things. So the Ethereum network gets congested, and you always end up paying more for gas. The one thing to bear in mind about gas is if you use 9 Gwei, it's not always going to use the full amount. That's the maximum amount of Ethereum, the maximum amount of gas it may use. So you can always bump it up a little bit more with the hope that it only uses half of what you offered. So that's basically just an offer. It can reach that much, it may not. So guys, I've done that transaction to purchase some P3D tokens, and we'll be back once it gets completed. So yep, we've had success with that. So I have successfully purchased another P3D token to get my P3D held up, going up. My aim is to get as much P3D held before FOMO launches, because once FOMO launches, this price of P3D is just going to skyrocket, and your holdings and your value, token value in Ethereum is going to rocket as well. So it is the best thing to do, is just stack up as much P3D as you can, either by buying in brand new P3D or doing reinvests. Obviously reinvests aren't going to yield huge amounts of dividends because of the sideways movement, but it is what it is. There's not much we can do currently, but it will change shortly. So guys, once you have done the transaction, another thing you've got to bear in mind, you've got to keep your weight up. So you've got to copy the transaction hash link and then put it over back into the Strong Hands 50 group, so you can show that you have done a transaction using the Strong Hands 50 link, and you'll keep your weight up. Ideally keep your weight up to a 5. If you're on a 5, there's a very high probability that if someone uses POWH.world, it will land on your masternode. So once your masternode gets used, you will benefit from referral commission. Guys, if you've got any questions, any comments, please do come and meet me in the Discord chats, the Strong Hands 50 Discord chat and the regular P3D Discord chat. I'm going to start uploading all my videos to dTube as well as YouTube, because a lot of YouTubers are getting their channels shut down from getting strikes on their account. Crypto Yardy already had one account shut down and he is now banned. So I don't want to fall into that same category. So I will be uploading on dTube and YouTube from now on. So please do subscribe to both those channels. Guys, if you appreciate my videos, please think about using my masternode. Subscribe to both the channels. Any questions, any comments, please leave them down below in the comment section, or you can drop me an email. You can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, on all these social media platforms, or just come and talk to me in real time in the Discord chat. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel, share the videos, like the videos, and as I always say, you work hard for your money, make your money work hard for you. And until next time, guys, take care.